It's like every fucking episode.
My laugh. Ah!
Yeah. Oh.
Dead noise.
Hey guys, it's me.
It's me.
Bang. You hear the fucking springs.
Dude, we need some fucking, like, bitchin', like, intro music.
Bitchin' intro music, dude. Most, like...
It's too based. I heard it on another podcast. I don't remember which one, though.
Yeah, everyone uses
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
like the... Yeah. It's super generic. I like it, though.
Gotta have Elliot write us one.
Yeah. You know, I also play guitar, Robert. It's like he fucking forgets.
You can actually, like, finish writing anything.
What do you mean? I have tons of songs. Isn't it weird how that works out?
Yeah. Welcome.
Welcome.
It's the SpookiBoiz podcast. I'm Robert. This is Cedric.
I am Cedric.
And I'm gay.
That was good. Welcome back.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's alright. We had a kind of a corrupt episode.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the SD card and this one. I think it's just corrupted. I think we just have a corrupted SD card, and that sucks.
He got a virus.
It's not how
I know.
I'm gonna fucking stab you, dude. Yeah, no, it just got corrupted. I don't know what the fuck happened to the last episode, which sucks because we did it in fucking in a different location.
In a different location with molderings. I fucking forgot about that. I can't. Oh shit.
Did that specific person say anything about it?
No, I forgot to bring it up. And again, I said I wouldn't.
Don't worry about it. Just don't say shit.
Okay. I feel like you gotta talk about it now. No, we don't. Okay. We just get past that. So what's
been... want to know, go listen to that episode.
Yeah.
Only really the audio version is out, so whatever.
Oh, the audio version did get out?
Yeah, the audio version.
Oh, lit! Here I am thinking that it all was gone. Like...
I saved the audio. It's still on Spotify. It's like a half episode.
Alright, fuck yeah. Well, there it is. Fuck you. What have you been up to?
Nothing. Yeah, kind of just, I think I showed up on... No, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I went to Illegal Aliens for a bit, but...
Oh, but it was like prior to like...
Yeah, no, it was much before. I just have shitty memory.
My brain is...
I've just kind of been like... October's been fucking weird. Half the family, except for me, except for my girlfriend, and except for my dad, all got COVID. So everyone in the house had COVID, except for us. I don't know how I didn't get it. It's a fucking wonder because those people are goddamn animals. And they never clean up after themselves. They just don't, and I don't know how. My niece, she had COVID. She was trying to do the dishes, and she was like coughing all over everything. I was like, don't fucking touch this. Don't touch anything in the goddamn house. I was like wearing a mask around the house. My dad was like, why are you wearing that for? That's stupid. It's like, dude, at least I'm pretending to care.
Yeah.
So,
Elena, go outside and clap so I know you're still there.
Yeah. We went to Frankenmuth. We went to Splash Village. It's pretty lit. And then my sister got COVID literally the next day that we were supposed to leave. So that sucked. We went to a water park and then immediately got COVID. So that's cool.
It's in the air. The chlorine's not strong enough.
Yeah, right. So after that, I just kind of spent most of my time at the house. Me and Ashley have been putting on movies to watch every day.
Oh, dude, that's the best part about, like, October. You can just
spend
spend the whole month just binge watching a bunch of horror shit from the, I don't know, the way back then, actually.
Well, we both put together a list.
Oh, that's sick.
31 movies. And, want me to go through my list a little bit?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Because we went back, we found a bunch of different movies, modern movies, just kind of like a mix of shit. Not necessarily horror movies sometimes, just like Halloween movies. Here, let me find it. I got the list right here. So I just listed it literally on my phone. Halloween movies each day. So far, we didn't get to watch the movie for today, so we'll have to catch up on our double feature tomorrow.
Yeah.
So today, or first day, October 1st, was People Under the Stairs. That's a fucking great movie.
Never heard of it.
It's so good. It's like one of the best like black horror movies. Like, you know, it's I forget who fucking plays in it. Ving Rhames.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. I forget the other stars' names. There's a few people in it.
That's sick though.
It is like a good movie. It's fucking creepy as shit. It is like a horror thriller movie, but there's nothing like really supernatural about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I forget what movie she had for that day. I should have written them down.
Yeah.
But and then day 2 was Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh,
I
dude.
love Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
I've never even heard of that one. Damn, I'm gonna have to look at your list after this and fucking just like...
Yeah. And she had, I think, Hellraiser for that day.
Like the new one or like...
Old one. I just recently turned around to Clyde Barker because she's never like heard of Clyde Barker shit before.
I know I've seen the Hellraiser movies, but I couldn't tell you a fucking thing about them.
Just watch the first 2. That's it. The rest are just trash.
I figured it was this bled dry franchise because the new one, once the new one dropped, I do like the weird look of the new one.
Well, here's the thing. The new one is supposed to be really fucking good.
Ooh, shit, really?
Because they actually got Clyde Barker involved in it. Like, he's actually helping make the movie.
I bet, and Clyde Barker, I imagine, is the person that made, like, the...
Yeah. And people are complaining because the person playing Pinhead is a trans person. It's a female, or male to female.
Yeah.
Trans person. And...
Why do people get mad about that?
Which is stupid because in the original, like, short story that Clyde Barker wrote, like, the original book that he wrote, he's got, like, a feminine, androgynous voice.
Yeah.
So it's to be assumed that either Pinhead is either very androgynous or trans, or some kind of, like, feminine entity. So they changed it totally for the first Hellraiser movie. So it's not even true to the book, so people are pissed off for literally no reason. And Clyde Barker is a gay man.
So what's the argument?
It's been woke. It's a thing that's been woke.
Yeah. And
People
also...
are mad about that.
Oh, man, there's so many things that
Clyde
are
Barker's
polarizing
awesome.
for such bad attention, but for no reason.
I didn't know he made Candyman either.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's from a...
Holy shit!
Have you seen the new Candyman?
How, like, the newest one? No, I haven't.
Jordan Peele one?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's good. I'll get to it.
Oh, fuck. All right, cool.
All right, now third movie, Idle Hands. I haven't seen that movie in so long, and it is like literally a Halloween movie. I forgot that it was a Halloween movie because they have like a Halloween dance later on in the movie. Like the main character, it's the one where like his hand gets possessed or whatever.
What the fuck? Wait, what's it called again?
Idle Hands.
Oh, literally idle. Okay. No, I have no idea what this is.
Really?
No idea.
You know who's gotten it? Main character?
Who?
Devin Sawa.
What's he?
Stan.
Oh, what the fuck? Really?
Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
Dear M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrote you, but you still ain't called. That became like a meme or something. I don't know. So it's got Seth Green in it. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I love that.
It is like a really funny
Dude,
movie.
I miss him. He used to be in so much shit.
Tried making an NFT cartoon. Don't watch it. It's god fucking awful. Don't do it. Alright, so the next movie was Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yep.
Which
That's a must.
I couldn't.
What? You can't watch it?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
We both were like watching it like 10 minutes in, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. She was like, thank God, dude. I didn't know if I could do it either.
Bro, you don't like the songs?
I can't get down with musicals like that.
You know, for a while I couldn't. because I grew up with it so much. And I don't know, I just like, I can sit through it. I can fucking watch like Moulin Rouge right now. I don't know. There's just something about them. It's not like
Some people are musical. I'm just not a musical person, and
I enjoy
I
like
love Tim Curry.
maybe it's the pattern, not necessarily the pageantry, but I enjoy the composition of everything. Like like it's still musical. Like there's still effort.
I love all the actors, and I love Susan Sarandon, and I get what it's trying to go for. Like I get it's going for like a '50s movie, like B movie vibe. Like that's fine, and it's supposed to be like a silly musical, whatever. But I've heard that it's much better watching it in like a big group of people, so everyone could just watch it and talk shit.
No, they talk shit and they say the parts before they happen, and they just do all the things that you would normally hate people do with movies.
Yeah,
they just do it. Like in Ann Arbor, there's it's in Central Campus. It's this little like indie movie theater, but I think they have regular movie theater, like regular movies. But they play the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and then they reenact it. Like down at the bottom, and then people just show up there in like ashless chaps and fucking like BDSM fucking like suits and shit, and just like titties out, like it's just like a thing, like like they just go there and they make fun of the movie, and it's so cool. Like I always miss it. I want to go this year, like if I can, but like I always fucking miss it, and I love it.
You know what I want to go to?
It's a very fun one to do drunk.
You know what I want to go to?
No.
Evil Dead the musical.
That's another one. Have you ever been to it though?
No.
No. See, exactly. I want to go to it. I feel like it'd be fucking sweet.
My theater teacher told us about it. I didn't take theater. We just had it in high school for some reason. I don't know why. Just had a theater class, and I wanted comic book class, and they put me in that. But whatever. That's a stupid fucking story. Yeah. But my theater teacher was a cool dude. And he actually told me about it, like, yeah, like, that's a movie. Like well, that's a musical you can go see. I was like, holy shit. And he was like, yeah, they even have, like, a splatter zone where you could sit in the front audience and they fucking spray blood on you and shit. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, that's so fucking sweet.
Like that war concert.
Yeah, dude. I want to see them, too. I always miss them.
So, anyway, yeah, Rocky Horror, I'd love to go to like a group showing of it, but like watching it alone, can't do it.
I'm gonna figure out when the Ann Arbor one is, and like if we can, we should. Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, it's a spectacle. It's fucking sweet.
Yeah. So the next one was The Shining.
I know I've seen it again. Like we already had this conversation, but like. Really just gotta sit down and just the stretch, like watch the whole thing. It's like, dude,
that movie is eerie as fuck, dude.
I remember it is very fucking strange. A lot of weird things happen.
It's like weird shit. Like there's long pauses of silence. Like at one point, one of the ghosts is convincing Jack Nicholson, Jack to kill his family. Jack Torrance to kill his family or whatever, and it's the ghost of the guy who killed his family. And there's very long periods of time without dialogue where it's just people staring at each other. But everything that's conveyed isn't just like, what's happening here? Like, I'm bored. It's literally just like you're watching every movement and like a tense, like them staring at each other as he's convincing them. And he's just like, you know what you have to do, right? And it cuts to Jack Nicholson's face, and he's like, and you like feel the fucking like weirdness as they're talking to each other. It's fucking great.
See,
it is really good.
That's fucking sweet, and I feel like movies don't capture that anymore. There's not that like that true eeriness, that true what I feel like is the definition of horror.
I think silence is like something that's not really used well.
No, it's not.
Now in horror movies.
Yep.
Back then, it was used perfectly, especially in that movie. And it's kind of like, this is a dumb example, but like a samurai movie.
Yeah.
How in old samurai movies or whatever, there would just be silence.
Yeah.
And you were just like cowboy movies too. You would just wait for the person to make a move, and then like. Silence.
It's that tension. There's so much suspense.
The tension is rising because you know one of these people has to die.
Yep.
And in old samurai movies, old cowboy movies, even the heroes didn't live. Even there was like bad endings.
Yeah.
So it was like, what the fuck's really gonna happen? And yeah. So yeah. Shining, great movie.
Yeah.
Next one was Halloween Town.
Oh, hold on. I'm so glad you fucking brought that up because that's my shit, by the way.
1 and 2, I love them. Can't watch the rest.
Yeah. No, the rest are like
Anyway.
garbage. If there is any more, throw them in the trash. But yes, 1 and 2 are solid. It was a staple in my childhood to watch like the cheesy the Disney Channel fucking Halloween specials. You just would.
Every Halloween, we'd go over to my grandma and grandpa's house, and watch Halloween Town.
Yep. It was
just like what we did.
Yeah, exactly. It was just nostalgia. And fucking I watched recently Hocus Pocus 2. It was so stupid.
I hated it.
I hated it so much. Thank you.
I rewatched, the first one, to me, a little overrated, but it is like a good movie.
It holds up, though. For sure it holds up.
And we watched it back to back. I think she had it on her list or whatever, Hocus Pocus 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For 2 of the days. And we watched it back to back because we missed a couple of days. It was just not good.
No, because it tried to just... There's a generational gap.
They tried to bridge it, but it's too muddy.
It is too muddy because it's just different. Like, you know what I mean? It's like our brains are different than kids these days' brains type shit. Like, there's a different definition for, like, cringe and, like, humor and just, like, I feel like the whole flow of something that's lighthearted for kids but also, like, you know, I don't know, has its undertones.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it doesn't feel like the same thing. But also it's just featuring the three witches.
Well, it's trying to do nostalgia-based stuff, and also nostalgia-type humor. It just doesn't work for it.
No, of course it doesn't fucking work for it. And, like, but because it doesn't work for it because it's tried to add kind of more of, like, a modern twang to it. Like, they go to Walgreens and shit, and it's like, bro, come on.
Yeah, the product placement out of fucking nowhere.
Out of fucking nowhere.
It's so funny. Some of the characters were, like, fine.
What is Alexa?
It's like, I didn't mind the casting at all. I feel like if they just would have written a better story, it would have been fine.
Exactly.
The one character who was, like, the dude that was, like, super into them or whatever, and he was, like, constantly, like, doing shit for them.
Yeah, that guy.
He was funny. That was actually not that bad of a subplot, but, like, the main plot was kind of And then they also tried to make it a musical. Yes. Whereas the original, the musical number, was just like
a distraction. Yeah. It was just like a little thing, and if anything, it didn't like take over the whole movie. But now, now you're right. Now
they're performing all the time.
Yep.
Whereas the original, they were only performing because they were in the moment and they were on stage.
Dude, there's something about Disney that I don't like what they do with their musicals. They like to just make everything a musical. They made fucking Bug's Life a musical. They made fucking Finding Nemo a musical. It was never about...
Really?
Yeah, they did. Like, if you go to, like, Disney, you actually see it more firsthand, of course. But, I mean, like, generally, they're trying to, like, angle these things towards musicals, and that's not what they were fucking about.
No. Yeah. I didn't like Hocus Pocus, too. Anyway. Yeah, Halloween Town. Number 7 was Dracula. The original, like, black and white Dracula.
See, that's another thing I was going to bring up. I feel like my early horror movies, like, repertoire, like, yeah. I feel like I, don't have that much. I feel like I just don't know that many, like...
Well, I love the original black and white Universal horror monster movies.
Of course, like, Universal Monsters, I know that, but, like...
I mean, the first horror movie I ever saw as a little kid was Creature of the Black Lagoon. Love that fucking movie.
Yep.
That and Dracula. Love them.
Dude, that's why, like, you would love to go to Universal around, like, Halloween time, because they have, like, a little show that explains, like, the old horror, like, the fucking, like, the Universal Monsters, like, whatever the directors were, like, their names, like, yeah, you would love that shit.
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention for Rocky Horror Picture Show, we didn't end up watching it, but what I did end up watching instead, have you ever seen Transylvania 6-5000?
No.
It's so fucking funny.
Transylvania 6-5000?
It's an older 80s movie. It's not a horror movie. It's like a comedy movie. But it messes with all the tropes of like the old monster movies or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's got Jeff Goldblum in it.
My man. Dude, I want him to read me bedtime stories.
And
I fucking love Jeff Goldblum, dude.
who else? The teacher from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I forget his name.
I don't
the
fucking...
principal who's like chasing him or whatever.
Yeah.
Him. It's got what's her face in it. Fuck, I don't know.
Hell yeah, we know actors and actresses' names.
It's so goddamn funny. It's got Michael Richardson in it, who's Seinfeld Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got him in it. It's too much, dude. It's very like cheesy comedy.
Yeah.
Like, very low grade, shitty comedy for the 80s. But these two reporters go to Transylvania because they work for like a low grade, like, oh, we're looking for monsters, paranormal paper or whatever, magazine. And he's like, I want you guys to go, the editor's like, I want you guys to go find Dracula and Frankenstein. I want you to go look in Transylvania. And Jeff Goldblum's like, you want us to go to fucking Transylvania? And like his reaction just like...
Yeah, and his very like, I am shocked, Jeff Goldblum.
like, are you fucking kidding? It's so goddamn funny. I highly recommend it. It's not as good as Rocky Horror, I'm sure, to some people, but love it. Great movie. Anyway, for Dracula, could not find it anywhere. It's on like Peacock or some shit. It's on some stupid fucking streaming service.
Yeah, because you fucking have to have 80 of them. Yeah.
We watched the old Hammer one with Count Dooku.
Yeah. I fucking forgot the name of that actor.
Lee.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Great fucking movie. It's like such a weird take on Dracula, but he's a fucking maniac in that, dude. He's got like bloodshot eyes all the time. He's always covered in fucking blood.
That's fucking sweet.
Awesome. So, Hammer horror movies, great. Next movie, Evil Dead 2.
As I know, it's solid
for me.
Yeah.
So, I don't have to say much for that. Next movie, Evil Dead Trap. It's an old Japanese movie.
Is it part of the franchise?
No.
Or no? Okay, the Evil Dead Trap.
I think there's like a part 2, but it's fucking ridiculous. This news reporter, like this late night news reporter, gets it taped, and her and her crew have to go investigate and be like, oh, what's in this place? And it just goes off the fucking rails. At first, it's like a killer that's hunting down everyone. And then it turns into something else entirely. And it fucking gets weird. There's some really stupid fucking scenes in it. And there's a particularly icky scene in it.
What's icky?
Icky as in not like, ew, this is gross, nasty. It's more of icky and like, this didn't age well. That didn't really age well. Kind of thing. There's like a scene that goes on for way too long.
Oh. Yeah.
And it's a Japanese movie. It's old 80s horror Japanese movie. So you can kind of guess what...
Yeah, not great.
But it's got some gross special effects, and the ending is like fucking ridiculous. It goes off the rails. It goes into a completely different direction. So it goes from not supernatural to immediately supernatural. It's very strange. I can only recommend it if you can like handle. If you can handle it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that as like, oh, if you can handle it. Like, no, like if you can genuinely like get past a specific scene.
Yeah.
So
your discretion is advised.
Yeah. Number 10, October 10th, Maniac from 1980. It's fucking crazy.
Never heard of it.
My man is a serial killer, and he goes around scalping women.
Yikes.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And the special effects are by the same guy who did Friday the 13th stuff, Tom Savini. And you may know him as, have you seen From Dusk to Dawn?
Yeah.
Remember the dude that's got like the dick codpiece.
Yeah.
Comes up and shoots the lady in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he did all the special effects for it. So, it's fucking crazy. And my man is a fashionista. Throughout the entire movie, he's just got, like, new fits.
Oh, he's just fly as fuck.
He's just got the drip, dude. It's crazy. So, great movie. I highly recommend it. The 11th was Prince of Darkness. Creepy fucking movie. I would say it's as good as The Thing. Like the original The Thing. Made by the same guy, John Carpenter. They find liquid Satan becoming into reality. And that's worded very weird. Yeah. But literally becoming a thing in physics.
Yeah, yeah.
That should not be. And it's fucking liquid eerie Satan. And it's gross. And he's like slowly taking, like these people have to come to this like church in the middle of fucking nowhere, random city, and like study whatever the fuck this vat is. And it's literally Satan. And they're like, this isn't possible. This is fucking horrifying. And he's like slowly taking control of all the homeless people and like fucking with their minds. And like, it's creepy as shit. It's very apocalyptic. Very good. Check it out. I think she had Jacob's Ladder.
What's it called again?
Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness, okay.
And she had Jacob's Ladder for that day. Jacob's Ladder, great fucking movie. She had never seen it before. And I think we watched the original Candyman, too. That was on her list.
Yeah.
Also, amazing movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, original one's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's eerie as fuck. The rest of the Candyman movies, garbage. Remake, great. Great movie. I would say it's not as violent as the original, but still good. Yesterday was Puppet Master.
What year was this one made?
89 or 80.
I feel like I heard of this one before.
It's like a bunch of psychics go to like this guy's mourning or his funeral or whatever, and he learns the secret to life and brings these fucking puppets back to life, and they all go on a fucking killing spree and start killing these people in the hotel or whatever. It's
the puppets do.
It's wild, dude. And the puppets are great. The puppets are characters too. Then they're not necessarily evil. They're just being used by an evil person. So in later movies, they become like good guy characters. It's fucking awesome. There's a sequel. It's got like 1,000 sequels. It's got so many goddamn sequels. There's one where they fight Nazis. It's fucking awesome. Great movies.
Is it very low quality, like low budget, or like?
Yeah.
Okay. CGI and shit?
No, not CGI. Claymation. But they're puppets. They're cool. There's one called Pinhead that's got like a small, tiny little head. It's got big fat hands, big fat man hands.
What the fuck?
It's hilarious. And there's one called Blade who's like the awesomest. He's got like 2 knife hands. And when he gets excited, when he's like excited about shit, his eyes flip over and 2 little like needles come out of his eyes, and they're just like, he's like, yeah, like killing shit. It's fucking cool. Oh. And then today, we didn't get the chance, but today I was going to do Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
I don't know if that counts as horror, but that's sweet.
It's a monster movie.
Yeah.
Halloween's for monsters, dude.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
And then I have a bunch of other movies that I'll share on the next episode.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. But I love that, though, dude. I love that you're fucking... Like, the whole, like, making, like, the list of going through them and shit. Because there's a bunch of, like, black and white horror movies that, again, if they don't have very suggestive
it's Halloween season.
Things.
If
you know?
You didn't know, it's Halloween season.
Like, what was one called? It was, like... What was that sound?
Oh, boy, we're back.
Hey.
We lost fucking video. So at least we know this time before we put the episode out.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Call it another half episode, I guess.
No, fuck it.
Should make this one about horror movies, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. Because we're already on, like, a good track. Like, recently I went to a double feature at the drive-in.
Yeah.
And I went to go see a Smile and the new Jeepers Creepers.
How was Smile?
Smile was really good.
Was it actually good, or was it like...
No.
I'm going to give this excuses because it's jumpy and spooky.
No. It was really good in the sense of what we were kind of talking about. The sense of actual horror, where all you have to do is some simple shit, maybe just smile or something, and then maybe have it like a semi-cohesive plot, and then just a bunch of like just eerie scenes. It really was fucking weird. Yeah. I genuinely enjoyed it. And I'm critical as fuck when it comes to these movies, just because, like, I don't know, that whole early 2000s era of, like, demonic possession movies really just burnt me out.
Yeah.
But, like, when you actually get something that's kind of standalone and decent, I applaud it. Because at least it's not mediocre and cookie cutter.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. Jeepers Creepers, no, I didn't like it.
No?
No, it was so much CGI crows, CGI him.
Dude.
It was my problem. It was, honestly, it went against what I loved about the movie. His weird practical effects and the fact that, I don't know, he looked gross and strange the whole movie. This new one looks lame.
It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb.
Generic looking spooky guy.
Woke up. Fell asleep during. Woke up. Tried to watch it again. And then left.
Well, I mean, ever since people learned that, like, the movie director is literally convicted pedo, like, well, the original director, Victor Salva.
Like Jeepers Creepers, like...
Jeepers Creepers 1
I didn't know that.
Were directed by Victor Salva. And in the 90s, he made a movie called Clown House, which, not a bad movie, but now that I watch it with the context that he messed with one of the little boys on set, and he got sued and sent to jail for it. Now it's like, don't like that movie anymore.
Yeah, right.
And also the first Jeepers Creepers movie, when you learn about that, and then look at all the victims in the movie, and the character that he's chasing, specifically the male character, it like all kind of comes together. It's like, oh, he's...
Yep, yeah, right, ooh.
Yeah, it's bad. And then everyone kind of gave up on that franchise once they learned that. And people were like still trying to revive it, which, you know, a lot of other talented people worked on those movies. You know, so that
yeah, of course.
Shouldn't be thrown away just because like one piece of shit.
But something that kind of bad, like, you know, like it kind of runs the merit of a lot of things.
Yeah, it sullies shit. Yeah. And not great. That's part of the reason why that movie's the new one's a fucking garbage fire, is because it didn't really have the budget of the others. And...
Oh no, and it was just like in general just bad. It felt like it should have been on Sci-Fi. It didn't feel like it should have went to movies. I don't even feel like it deserved to go to movies.
Fuck no. Fuck that shit, dude.
It should have been on fucking what's the horror subscription thing that I have?
Shudder?
But yeah, have but forgot the fucking password. It's also part of my
They don't have an option to auto renew. Fuck Shudder. To shut off auto renew.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, so when you get the bill in and you don't have the cash to pay it, and you're saving that for a different bill, guess what? You're fucked.
Oh yeah, they'll take their $13.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Stupid. Like $60 a year or some shit.
Yeah, right.
It just like hit me. I'm like, I can't pay for this. I don't want a new subscription.
It's funny. I'm even locked out of Shudder right now. Well, okay. That has some context too. I fucking lost my phone at a death metal concert. Well, deathcore concert.
Oh, that's what happened to your phone.
Yeah. I went to go see Spite, Oceano, Carnifex, and a bunch of other... Well, there was one other band. But no, that was badass. Yeah. And apparently Oceano hasn't played in like fucking like 10 years. And then they just like started touring again. And like, I've been to like so many of these like big venue like shows. Okay, I'll be honest. I've just been to like Freedom Hill, like the Michigan Amphitheater. Yeah. Like... lately, just because a lot of bands go there now. It is the most low energy place on this fucking planet. I hate Freedom Hill. Get mad, old people. Get mad. I just hate it, dude, because it's so just the lawn, for example, at DTE.
I fucking hate it.
I love it just because it's high energy. And even though it's stupid and it hurts, it's still a fun ass time.
You're going to twist an ankle.
You're going to twist an ankle moshing, you're going to get trampled, or you're just going to feel some fucking pain in your shins from standing at a fucking 90-degree angle for 3 hours of your life. But it's just the energy is there. There's fucking grass hitting the projector. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Freedom Hill is like the preppy fucking tailored version of that.
Yeah.
Where it's built the same way but smaller, and you would think that that's cooler, but it's so low test, and like no one's trying to mosh. The only good thing about it is the pit. But of course, just like any other, like right there in front of the stage in the pavilion pit, it costs extra money, but it's worth every penny because it's the only fucking energy in that goddamn place. I saw Lamb of God and Killswitch Engage there recently, and it was low energy.
Ooh.
Those bands, you'll get trampled in venues seeing
Even
them.
if they're not the heaviest fucking bands on the planet, they're
No,
still like
they have high energy and like people fuck with them heavy. Well, Lamb of God is like they're not that, again, not the heaviest band, but like they draw the beards, like like it's definitely like a rowdy time. Yeah.
They draw a lot of monsters. They're a draw. They're a name.
Yeah. But yeah, I lost my fucking phone at a deathcore concert. I ought to be 16 again. That's what it felt like, to be honest. Dude, even like that venue, that was high energy. Yeah. That was probably like the fucking most live show I went to all year. Because Carnifex was doing their anniversary for their first album. So it slapped, actually. It was fucking sweet.
Fuck yeah.
Because, deathcore can be basic at times, but I've been giving it more of a chance, and some of these bands are actually pretty fucking sweet. Just one of those things, Just gotta sift through the mud and the average-based bands. But, like, I don't know, man. It's not about seeing a kid in a banana suit mosh and then get trampled. It made me a throwback. The whole show was a throwback, now that I think about it. Yeah, right? It was such a strong year for music. I know we strayed away from horror, but I had to mention that.
No, you're fine. Yeah, dude.
Death metal counts, right?
I mean, we've been all around talking about horror movies and shit. Fucking recently, just because we were, like, when we were in Frankenmuth, I mentioned this earlier on in the episode, or I think I mentioned it off camera or whatever, but while me and Ash were in the hotel, AMC was on, and, they have the Halloween movie marathon or whatever. And that night, they were playing Halloween Resurrection. Okay? Fuck Halloween Ends. Fuck all this bullshit. Fuck the Rob Zombie movies. They're fucking garbage.
They are.
Only the first two Halloween movies are good. But this is a close contender, baby. I gotta say. It's terrible. It's god-awful. But it makes fun of its own shittiness.
And I like that. Not the Scream franchise, because you do it, it's just kind of a spoof of itself. Scary Movie did it better.
Oh, look at us. We're all pretty, and we know about horror movies. Look how much fans we have. It's like, dude, fuck off. I don't care.
Yep.
Who gives a fuck? Anyway. Halloween Resurrection laughs at its own goofiness, and it takes that bullshit up to 11. It's this group of kids that has to, like, go into the house where Michael Myers lived. They all have video cameras. It came out in 2002, so, like, websites and .coms were, like, fucking huge. And they all go there with, like, it's trying to do, like, a found footage thing at the same time. So there's this kid that is, like, talking to one of the girls online who's, like, the main girl or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's, like, guiding her through the house as, like, Michael Myers is killing everyone. And Tyra Banks and Busta Rhymes. Busta fucking Rhymes. Busta Rhyming Man is the other main character. And they're like, him and Tyra Banks are hosting this event. And it's live. And everyone's thinking like, it's bullshit. Like, they're not really getting killed. But it's like, they're really getting killed. He fucking, he helps her out later on in the movie. He's obsessed with Bruce Lee movies. Obsessed with Kung Fu movies. It's so fucking awesome. I lost my goddamn shit. Because I saw this when I was a kid. And I didn't realize how goofy this scene was until later on when I saw it. I was howling. I was howling at this specific scene because he's obsessed with Kung Fu movies. And she's like trapped in a room and Busta Rhymes comes to the rescue and fist fights Michael Myers. Fist fights him. Every movie
Hey,
Michael Myers
has
is
anyone tried that though? Let's talk about it.
Every movie, he's an unstoppable juggernaut. And the new one, he's doing like John Wick style fucking bullshit. And it's garbage and it's awful. Busta Rhymes fist fights him twice. 2 totally separate times in the movie. There are like 20 minutes between each fight scene. He wins both times.
Bro.
Against Michael Myers. He kicks Michael Myers fucking ass.
Michael Myers was never like a fighter or anything. He was just, I don't know, a sociopath that just so happened to be, I don't know, 250 plus by the time he's like an adult.
He's a fucking tank.
Yeah. So he's like, he's kind of like a brick shithouse, but
have you seen
he's got a knife,
Have you seen the Daredevil series on Netflix?
Yeah. I never finished it out, but again, it was good.
You know how he's doing like the spin kicks and like scissor kicks and shit?
Yeah.
He fucking spins scissor kicks fucking Michael Myers in the temple and kicks his fucking ass. He does literally like a kung fu flip and do a fucking kick. Like Bruce Lee fucking Jet Li style shit.
Oh yeah.
Kicks him through a fucking window and he like drops down onto like a wire that's like a noose and he hangs there for like a minute. He eventually falls and like, finds them later on, but kicks his fucking ass. And then later on in the movie, they're in like a burning thing. They think Busta Rhymes is dead because he like snuck up and sucker stabbed them. Sucker punch, sucker stab, whatever. And he finds him later on. He jumps through the fucking window and he's like, "Trick or treat, motherfucker!" And he just fucking like kicks Michael Myers' ass again, and it is so.
Is it the third time or like
the second time?
Oh, okay, the second time.
It is so fucking hype. He kicks Michael Myers' ass, kicks him through a fucking window, and the entire. Oh no, he doesn't kick him through the window in this scene. He takes Michael Myers knocks him down very slightly. He takes a plug that is like crackling with energy, jams it into Michael Myers' dick, and he's like, and fucking, he's like convulsing, full of electrical energy, and explode. They both jump out. Him, Busta Rhymes, and this girl jump out of this building, and it explodes like an action movie.
Honestly, out of everything you just said, this sounds like the best Halloween movie. Maybe I'm just not really that much of a fan. I've given them all a chance. There was one in the early 2000s that I kind of liked. But other than that, no, I'm not really with it.
It's horrible. Laurie Strode dies in like the first 5 minutes of it. And it takes place after the one with, I think Paul Rudd. I don't fucking know. Who cares?
Honestly, who cares?
There's a Paul Rudd.
I hope that there's a kung fu fight in this new one. Maybe it could salvage the Dead series.
That was fucking awesome. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. If only for Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhyming.
Buster Rhyming. Did you see that there's going to be a Grinch horror movie?
Busted Limerick. What?
There's going to be a Grinch horror movie. It's going to be like another Krampus.
But it's the Grinch?
Yeah. Hey, bro, Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's mix them. Why not? Find a clever way to do it, though.
I hope whoever thought of that gets their fucking legs broken.
I hope that they do, too, but I'm still going to watch it.
Too, probably. I can't even lie, dude.
And then I have another movie to watch for both seasons.
What's that?
No, you know what I mean? Like Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. It's a Halloween movie, but it's also a Christmas movie.
It's great that there are some movies that you can play dual roles with.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You can watch on one holiday and then watch on another one. That's kind of how I feel about I don't know if you've seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No.
With John Candy and Steve... not Steve Harvey. God damn it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Big fucking fat Luigi mustache. What the fuck is...
Steve Harvey and a fucking...
Steve Martin. God damn it. Steve Martin.
Okay.
Fuck. I couldn't remember that. It's John Candy, Steve Martin. It's... they're both trying to get home for Thanksgiving. But it feels also like a Christmas movie at the same time because it snows at the end of the movie. I think it does. I could be wrong about that. Great movies.
Yeah.
Or great movie. It's funny as fuck. There's like a bunch of shit that they cut out of the movie, so there's like a longer version of the movie out there somewhere that we're just never gonna see. It's bullshit. But it's a hilarious movie. It's very heartwarming. It's very like wholesome at the same time. It's great.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Family Guy like stole a lot of shit from it.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
And like reference though, like, well, we're doing a reference.
Yeah, it's funnier that like the more you backtrack and like the more you get immersed into pop culture, the more you like see shows like that and there's weird satirical take on everything, but also you actually understand it now. Versus like when you watch it when you were younger, it was just fucking raunchy and risky. So you just, but now it's just like, oh wow, shit.
Yeah, no, it's a great movie. It's a movie you can watch at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Vomit.
Oh yeah, Illegal Aliens invited us on.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You want to do the costume thing? I want to do my costume, but I'm not gonna say anything about it until I actually come in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about mine either.
It's a wrestler. I want to say that.
It's extra. I'll just say that.
I have some things memorized, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go all out.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some crazy shit.
Yeah?
Some Ed and Eddie shit.
We're gonna do it.
Hell yeah. That's it. That's all you get.
Brian, y'all, get ready.
Get ready.
I guess they're gonna have another YouTuber person with them. Motor City Nerd or something. I feel like such an asshole not saying it correctly.
Yeah, right.
I apologize, but
that's fucking sweet though, and it's gonna be a real treat.
Big old Halloween.
We're gonna do a seance.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
Let's bust out the Ouija board. I won't actually.
We gotta do the
I'm a little scared.
spirit box thing at one point. We gotta do the Estes method again.
Dude, the lost episode, fucking strange things did happen.
We can't release it because
No.
stupid shit.
It's fine, but strange things did happen.
Yeah. Maybe if we ever make a Patreon or anything, we'll release it on there. Just kind of like
Yeah, right. For the real ones.
Yeah. Yeah, man. How you feeling?
Oh, great, actually.
Well, it's been about 40 minutes. You want to cut it here?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe in a bit you want to do another, take like a little intermission or whatever. Maybe shoot one because we lost video for this one. Might as well.
Yeah.
Around, do a video episode.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. You fucking with it?
Yeah.
We're doing the odd hours of the night shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like 2-3 a.m. right now.
Yeah. It is fucking late.
This is definitely gonna be a half episode because no fucking video, but I'll put some clips up on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, fucking, it's a video of Robert twerking, but that's just it. It's just that the whole fucking like.
Clapping my ass, my thick ass cheeks. All right, dude, this is getting raunchy.
Oh yeah, dude, this is getting weird.
I'm horny now. I gotta go take care of this.
You're disgusting.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.